As the war in the West Asia intensifies with no end in sight after Iran rejected a ceasefire proposal by the intermediaries, the energy shock around the world is likely to linger much longer. The South Asia in particular is heavily hit as most of these countries import their energy needs from the Gulf through the Strait of Hormuz. Iran has placed a virtual chokehold on the supplies through the strait, disrupting around 20% of the energy supply around the world. While India has managed to somehow mitigate the impact after initial shortage of the LPG by diversifying its imports, the neighborhood is not in a good shape. Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Nepal, Maldives and others are witnessing crises not seen in years and are even coming up with various measures to mitigate the challenges. The Shehbaz Sharif-led Pakistan government has announced the closure of major markets and shopping malls early to save energy in wake of the fuel supply disruptions. People in Punjab, Balochistan, Islamabad and POK will not be able to shop after 8 p.m. Fuel prices in Pakistan are already at record levels, and to pacify citizens, the Sharif administration has also decided that Pakistan's federal cabinet will go without salaries for 6 months. The Pakistan Railways has also been told to not increase fares for the economy class passengers. Pakistan relies on imports for more than 80% of its oil needs. Between July 2025 and February 2026, its oil imports totaled at $10.71 billion, while the calendar year total in 2024 was more than $15 billion. Nepal is also heavily affected by the energy crisis. The government is reportedly also exploring legal measures to convert petrol and diesel vehicles to electric power. Nepal depends almost entirely on India for its fuel supplies. New Delhi had in March assured Kathmandu that fuel supplies will remain regular for at least the next 3 months. Iran has placed a virtual chokehold on supplies through the strait, disrupting around 20% of energy supply around the world. Amid the disruption in oil supply, prices have surged in Nepal's domestic market also. Prices of aviation fuel have more than doubled in the Himalayan state, disrupting its tourism sector. Petrol and diesel prices have already been raised to record levels. The Bangladesh government has decided to operate offices and banks for only 7 hours while ordering the shopping malls to close by 7 p.m. Officers have also been told to cut power consumption, including by avoiding excessive lighting. Dhaka has also banned decorative lighting at events. Public officers have been told to reduce the use of fuel and avoid non-essential travel. Bangladesh has taken several measures to mitigate the impact of the rising fuel prices. The Dhaka cabinet has also ordered 30% spending cuts on fuels and power at the government offices, suspended some staff training and stopped purchases of new vehicles, ships and aircrafts. The Education Ministry has also directed the schools to shift towards virtual mode to reduce the transportation and facility power consumption. Notably, India supplied around 5,000 tons of diesel to Bangladesh in March. Sri Lanka, which imports 60% of its energy needs largely from the West Asia, has introduced several measures to tide over the crisis. Sri Lanka has introduced fuel rationing through a QR-based arrangement. Under this arrangement, motorbikes are allowed 8 liters of petrol per week, tuk-tuks 20 liters and cars 25 liters. Buses and lorries have also been allowed only 100 and 200 liters of diesel respectively.